Today I have selected 10 real-life tactic recreations by different content creators in FM 2022 on 10 of the biggest teams in the Champions League this season. Now it was 11, but Inter Milan sacked the manager after underperforming by January, so it's just 10. And here are the tactics and their tactic creators. First off, we have Manchester City, and this is a 2-3-5 made by RDF. GYRFM created the Wreck-It Ralph in FM 2022, the 4-2-2 version for Manchester United. RDF yet again has created a Thomas Tuchel 3-4-3 Chelsea for this season, and he's also done a Jurgen Klopp 4-3-3 for Liverpool. Back to GYRFM, he created a Project Poch for Pochettino's PSG this season, and then we have an FC Bayern Nagelsmann tactic made by FM Trek. As you can see, it is a 4-2-3-1 with a slightly offset on the left. Then we have RDS 4-3-3 Ajax version of obviously Eric Ten Hag, and RDS 5-3-2 Diego Simeone for Atletico Madrid. It's that man again, RDF, and he's created Xavi's 4-3-3. And finally, you guessed it, RDF has created Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid 4-3-3 as well. So obviously there's one tactic in there from FN Trek, 2 for GYRFM, and the rest are RDFs. Now, all of these recreations have been created by those creators. I'll leave a link for the YouTube channels or the FM Scout website where you can download these tactics in the description. And what I have basically done is, first off, at this point, I have simulated all the way through to January, going on holiday, not selected any players, just the tactics themselves. And we're going to take a look at January and go on and so forth and see if one of these tactics can win the Champions League with everybody else using their recreated tactics. But before we take a look at the results from January, spring has sprung, my friends, and have you been looking after your balls? Yes, lads, because Manscaped is sponsoring today's video, and they have all the tools that you will need to spruce your goose and turn it into a very much a majestic swan. Hibernation is over and those twins need a trim. So it's time to join the 4 million men who trust Manscaped with 20% off and free shipping when you use my code OMEGA at manscaped.com. It comes with a Performance Package 4.0, which gives you the best bang for your buck in my opinion. It has completely changed my shower routine now, and it's perfect for all your grooming needs. You have the Lawnmower 4.0, which I actually have 2 of, by the way. 1 because I like to shave my head, and 2 because I don't want to mix that with that. So I went and bought 2. Not only is it perfect for the crown jewels, it's also the best head shaver I've ever bought. And not to mention, when I'm wrestling, of course, I need to make sure like my chest is not just hairy and horrible. But there's nothing I trust more than the skin-safe technology of the Lawnmower 4.0 from Manscaped. It also comes with the Crop Preserver Bore Deodorant and the Crop Reviver Bore Toner. And it's crazy how much more confidence you will have when your plums smell this good. But not only do you get that Pube Assassin Lawnmower 4.0, but also the Weed Whacker. I've started to get more nose hairs with age, and once every couple of days, they're gone, using this little beauty. To top it all off, it comes in this nifty travel bag, which I take to all of my wrestling matches now, and a t-shirt, and anti-chafing boxers, which are genuinely the most comfiest boxers that I think I own. So again, although your balls may look like punching bags, don't treat them like one. And if you look after them, they'll start looking after you. Remember, size doesn't matter, but cleanliness definitely does. So please use my 20% off in the link down below in the description using code OMEGA at manscaped.com. You'll be helping support myself as a content creator just for using it. And of course, you'll be helping yourself too, let me tell you. All right then, let's take a look at this group stage, because this is obviously random. So we're going to see some random teams go up against each other, including Barcelona and Chelsea here. So we've got both of RDS tactics, I believe, against each other. Barcelona did top the group. They beat Chelsea 1-0 at home there, but they did draw the away leg to Chelsea. Chelsea finishing in second place, only on 7 points though. They only managed to pick up 1 victory in their group stage. Liverpool won 6 out of 6, scoring 26 goals and only conceding 4, which is unbelievable. Atletico Madrid finished top of their group, a group with Juve, Leipzig and Celtic actually finished second, but they won 3 and drew 3, losing 0 games but only conceding 1 goal in the games that they did draw as well. PSG, no surprisingly, topped their group. They lost 1 against Porto and drew 1 against AC Milan. That's GYRFM's Poch tactic. Then Manchester City and Real Madrid come up against each other. So that's Pep and Carlo Ancelotti. Manchester City came up on top of that group. They won 4 games, including a home victory against Real Madrid. They drew in the away leg, but they did lose to Dinamo Kiev away. That's shocking. Real Madrid won 3 games. They beat Dinamo Kiev 8-0 on aggregate if you continue both games. And the Club Brugge game 2-1. They did draw, of course, to Manchester City, but lost to Club Brugge and Manchester City, which obviously cost them the top of the group there. And in the final group, unfortunately, we had 3 teams in one group, and Ten Hag's Ajax, very unluckily, have been sent to the Europa League because FC Bayern and Manchester United were in their group as well. Bayern topped the group, 5 victories there, both wins against Ajax, 1 loss against Manchester United. Manchester United won 4 of those games, drew 1 against Ajax, and lost, of course, against Bayern Munich. So Ajax only beat Maccabi Haifa in 1 game. They managed to finish on 5 points, so we'll be trying to follow their Europa League success throughout this video as well. So out of the 10 teams that we had there, 9 of them have gone through, and this is the draw for the first round knockout stage. We've got a lot of clashes here. Unfortunately, we got 1 game there which doesn't mean anything. So Sporting and Sevilla, but we got a couple where we're against each other. So Man City against Milan, Chelsea against Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Paris, Borussia Dortmund going to Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Interesting. Lille against Bayern. Then we've got Manchester United against Everton, and Celtic have got the very hard task to come up against Xavi's Barcelona. Currently, Mohamed Salah has scored 12 goals in this competition. Lewandowski's got 8. Salah's been the best performing player. Lewandowski's been the second best performing player with a mixture in the assists. Let's come back after those legs. So first off, we have an elimination of Manchester City. They were eliminated by Milan on penalties, unfortunately, after finishing 3-3 on aggregate. In the second leg, they won 2-1, but it wasn't enough. Losing out on penalties, Jack Grealish missing that ultimate penalty. Now, despite Atletico Madrid beating Chelsea 2-1 in the home leg, they actually lost 6-3 on aggregate. So Chelsea absolutely demolished them in the home leg for Chelsea, and it was obviously too much to ask for Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid. They scored some corkers though. Chelsea go on through to the quarterfinals. They did score with a Romelu Lukaku header onto a Thiago Silva tap-in from a corner. Now, very much like the tie we had in real life, PSG found themselves against Real Madrid. However, this time round, PSG managed to qualify for the next round, eliminating Real Madrid 3-1 on aggregate. Benzema obviously not having much of an impact here, and even Eden Hazard did. It was 1-1 in the home leg for PSG, but they actually beat Real Madrid 2-0 at the Bernabeu, so very much deserving to go through. Liverpool actually qualified against Borussia Dortmund, winning 9-3 on aggregate. The second leg was the corker as well, 4-3 just in that second leg at Liverpool's ground. The first leg, obviously a 5-0 victory for Liverpool at Borussia Dortmund, which is absolutely insane. Some incredible results that we're going to see here. They progress through, and you've got to say at this point, probably the favourites. They've been very dominant so far. As have Bayern Munich though. They actually defeated Lille 6-1 on aggregate. 3-0 in their home tie in the second leg there. Lewandowski, Gnabry and Lucas Hernandez. So they progress, although they did have a slightly easier draw, I would say, against Lille. No disrespect. But obviously there are some tricky ties that we have seen already, and they've got one of the easier teams at this stage. And finally, it's no surprises that Barcelona have overcome Celtic 5-2 on aggregate. They also progressed through to the quarterfinals. Quarterfinal time then, and Liverpool have eliminated Inter Milan 2-0 on aggregate, which I'm actually really pleased with, because imagine getting sacked by Inter Milan, then they went on and eliminated all the rest of the recreations. That would have been embarrassing, but they progressed nice and easy 2-0. Again, Bayern Munich with the exact same story against Sevilla this time round, a 7-3 on aggregate. Result 5-2 in that second leg. Lewandowski is on fire using Trek's Bayern Munich Nagelsmann tactic right now with a hat-trick in the quarterfinals. However though, PSG have been eliminated by AC Milan. Of course, we aren't control of, so Pochettino's PSG tactic gone from the competition. And although Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea won 2-1 in their second leg at home, Barcelona, unfortunately, was too much for them and eliminated Chelsea from the competition 3-2 on aggregate, this game had 3 corner goals. You can just tell that obviously these are recreated tactics and people are using corner tactics because set pieces are so important in this game. So the semi-finals then look like this. We have Bayern Munich coming up against Barcelona, Nagelsmann versus Xavi, and we have, of course, Jurgen Klopp against AC Milan. Is it still the original manager? It is still Pioli, I guess. So we can see maybe they're going to use the same kind of Pioli tactic. I didn't download one, but just fingers crossed that Liverpool go through, so we've got a recreation in the final against a recreation. And in possibly one of the best semi-final Champions League ties in history, Bayern Munich defeated Barcelona 6-5 on aggregate. Barcelona holding them to a 2-2 draw when they got to the Camp Nou, but unfortunately Nagelsmann's men and FM22, his tactic goes through to the final. But of course, who is he against? Is it against the computer of Pioli's AC Milan, or is it against RDF's Jurgen Klopp's recreated 4-3-3 Liverpool tactic? Well, let's find out. Of course, it is RDF's 4-3-3 Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool's tactic. They won 3-0 on aggregate against AC Milan. So I think it's only fitting if we watch the highlights of this final match. But before we do, let's take a look at all of the league forms at the end of the season. Okay, so bearing in mind that the only manager that was sacked was the Inter Milan manager, every single other manager lasted to the end of the season. Liverpool were the winners of the Premier League, only losing 4 games. Man City there, Guardiola's Man City finishing in 2nd place. We have Rangnick's GYRFM tactic of Manchester United finishing in 3rd on 85 points, 10 points behind Man City. By the way, that's such a close league title. But then all the way down on 68 points is Thomas Tuchel's Chelsea in 4th. Now, it's no surprising that Pochettino's PSG managed to win the league, only losing 3 games in total, and they even won the cup, the French Cup as well. FM22's tactic of Nagelsmann has done amazing. Considering it's in the final of the Champions League, they won the Bundesliga, only losing 2 games against Dortmund and Arminia Bielefeld. Weird one, that one. But they also won the DFB Pokal as well, and the Super Cup if you count that. They could be on for the treble. Just going back, because I know people will ask, the FA Cup was actually won by Rangnick's Manchester United, and the Carabao Cup, well, that was won by Leicester, so nobody's team. Ajax, they won the Eredivisie, however, they were knocked out by AS Monaco in the first round of Europa League. I'm quite disappointed by that. And La Liga was won by Xavi's Barcelona, they lost 7 actually, but they only drew 1 game, finished on 91 points. They absolutely dominated the league, really. Valencia finishing in 2nd, Carlo Ancelotti's Real Madrid in 3rd, and Diego Simeone's in 4th. Atletico Madrid. And the Spanish Cup was actually won by Bilbao, beating Barcelona in the final. Now, I'm going to quick pick both teams, so it's not me actually selected it and then just go right on through using the tactics, as it's slightly unfair. But again, we'll go through to Bayern Munich and do exactly the same. We quick pick the team, take a look, this is what we're looking at right now, and then go through onto the match. It's Liverpool versus Bayern Munich. It's RDF versus FM22 in this Champions League final. Now, we have an opportunity quite early on for Bayern Munich. They're playing in red in this game. Benjamin Pavard in the 4th minute, pick up the ball in the box. Should have been a goal. Definitely should have been a goal. Bad defended as well from Liverpool. Liverpool now with possession on the halfway line, trying to pick out a pass each time and try and get into space around. Oh, there it is. Mohamed Salah, he's through on goal. It's directly right at the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer. But I do think the highlight might continue. There could be a second opportunity. No, there isn't. I hate it when FM does that to you. Cock tease. Corner ball. Alexander Arnold plays it in. It's headed back out though. Mane is going to try and get it back. There's Trent. Can he whip one in? He doesn't. He finds Henderson on the edge though. Back to Trent. Got 2 men on him. What can he do? He creates it out. Oh, Bobby Firmino. Trent with the corner. Plays in again. Virgil van Dijk cannot get it. Can Kingsley Coman create another opportunity here? He's got Robert Lewandowski in front of him with the world's best strikers. He cannot find him though. Virgil van Dijk cleans things up. So far though, 7 shots from Liverpool, only 1 from Bayern Munich. That was that Benjamin Pavard attempt that we seen early on, which really it should have been a goal. It has all been Liverpool, to be fair. They got a much higher XG as we approached half time. Free kick then on the halfway line for Liverpool. Konate has picked the ball up. Back to Virgil. Fabinho in a little bit of space. He's found Salah again. That little move is so deadly. What a block on the line that is. Is that Benjamin Pavard? I want to see it. Is. What a block by Benjamin Pavard. Getting back behind his goalkeeper. And Virgil van Dijk heads it over for a goal kick. Sadio Mane now plays the ball over the top. It's Mohamed Salah again. He finds so much time and space. He cannot find the net though. This is the problem that I've always had when I've been managing Salah myself. He can get in all the opportunities he wants. He just can never finish them. Now it is half time. It's 11 shots to Bayern Munich's 3 so far. Liverpool have definitely been dominant. They got a 2 for XG. So, I mean, RDS tactic is definitely working. It's just Mohamed Salah cannot finish. But FM Trek, I wouldn't write him off. I would not write this Bayern Munich team off right now with Nagelsmann's tactics when you've got somebody like Robert Lewandowski sat up front for you. I think we also have a kickoff highlight here. Henderson's going to play it back to Konate. Trent, I mean, we had a goalless first half. We start this second half off with a goal. We'll be on fire. Mohamed Salah, he's brushed past Benjamin Pavard again. He's hit it out the side net. It's a wasteful opportunity. Oh my God, from kickoff though. From the goal kick, sorry. Salah's in again. Surely he cannot miss this time, and he doesn't. Mohamed Salah scores in the Champions League final in the 46th minute, right after half time. It's terrible defending. Terrible defending from Nagelsmann's recreated tactic here with Bayern Munich. Benjamin Pavard has been caught out so many times on the left-hand side. So many times. But I guess, obviously, usually, you'd see somebody like Alphonso Davies in that role. Kimmich is going to take the corner. Plays it in. Lewandowski, it's a good header, but Becker makes the save. Alisson Becker makes the save. Goretzka now to Thomas Muller. Plays it in. Musiala's got time and space. Can he pick a man out? He goes all the way and he's hit the post. Oh, the cut back to Bobby Lewandowski was there. He just did not do it. Liverpool now on the break. Firmino's played it through to Sadio Mane. We haven't seen much of him so far in this match. He gets so close. Thiago's there for the tap-in on the rebound. And it is unfortunately 2-0 now for Liverpool. Oh, I don't know whether they can come back from this. It does seem quite too much now because obviously Liverpool dominated the first half. They just needed the goals. Bayern Munich haven't really had a big opportunity yet. And you just feel like maybe it's out of their grasp now. Mane's played another ball through to Mohamed Salah. Benjamin Pavard just cannot handle him. Manuel Neuer has kept Bayern Munich in this game ever so slightly. It is going to be a corner ball though. Can they get it on Virgil van Dijk's head? Trent's going to whip it in. There is Virgil van Dijk. It's been headed out by Goretzka and Kingsley Coman clears it. Free kick though. Free kick right on the edge of the area. Trent can hit them. He does. Oh, he's hit the bar. Firmino. Bobby Firmino's missed a sitter. That's easier to score. That is easier to score than what he's done there. But is Pavard still not on a yellow? Ridiculous really when you consider how much he's been run rampant. But Sadio Mane's hit the bar again. And there we have it then, full time. RDF's Jurgen Klopp tactic is the winner. 2-0 in the final against FM Trek's very valiant effort of getting Bayern Munich into the final, winning the league, winning the DFB Pokal. They just could not defeat this Liverpool team. Maybe a little bit different if they had all of their players fit and available. But unfortunately for FM Trek and Nagelsmann's Bayern Munich, Liverpool are the champions of Europe. There we have it then. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this little recreation, little simulation, I guess. Drop a like if you can. That would be absolutely amazing. Again, if you want to go and support all of the creators of these tactics, I'll leave a link for them down in the description. And of course, check out Manscaped and use code OMEGA for your 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. And I'll see you for another one tomorrow. Bye-bye.